and left lanes. So there are some things that we've worked on leading up to tonight that will hopefully correct some of those things.
Tough week. Tonight we're on the road, and then on Saturday or Friday we go to Bracken. Saturday we got Fleming. 3 pretty good quality opponents.
Yeah. This is a tough stretch for us. Obviously a huge one tonight, and then you got a team in Bracken who's got 2 absolute monster of guards in the Reed brothers, and then Coach Biggs has that Fleming County team playing really good right now. I would argue that they're up there with the top, as one of the top teams in the region. So a tough stretch, and we hope to be come Sunday be 3-0.
All right. Good luck. See you after the game.
All right. Thanks, Dickie.
Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats back in a moment on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
The drive to go further and reach higher. The same thing that inspires you inspires us. At Strayer University, we're always searching for new ways to make education more affordable. That's why we offer access to up to 10 no-cost gen ed courses to help you save time and money so you can keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. No-cost gen ed is provided by Strayer University affiliate Sophia Learning. Eligibility rules apply. Connect with us for details. Strayer University is certified to operate by Chef.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with a holiday shopping spree and your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
It's time for Ashland Tomcats basketball on B97. Now here's the voice of the Tomcats, Dickie Martin.
Welcome back, everybody, to Boyd County Middle School. Tonight, the Ashland Tomcats and the Boyd County Lions lock up here at Boyd County Middle Schools. The Tomcats come in 2-2 on the season, fresh off a loss right here at Boyd County to top-ranked Clark County on Saturday. Boyd County reeled off their first 4 wins, and they are hosted and beat Pikeville here on Saturday night by the final count of 79-69. Boyd County tonight trying to stop a 12-game losing streak to the Tomcats. They haven't beaten Ashland for over 3 years, almost 4. Well, before we go any further, I got to say a happy birthday to my daughter, Whitney. Happy birthday, honey. It seems like always on your birthday I've got a silly basketball game to broadcast, but I love you, and I wish you a happy birthday as Whitney turns 34 today. So if you see my daughter out and about, wish her a happy birthday over the next day or two, okay? And I have forgotten to tell you about the 67th annual AIT, which is coming up December 28, 29, and 30, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday after Christmas. The 8-team field is a very, very good one. At 2:30 on Wednesday afternoon, Lincoln County will play Perry County Central. At 4 o'clock, Collins will take on Carmel, Virginia. At 7 o'clock, the host Tomcats will face Simon Kenton. And the 8:30 game will have Lexington Henry Clay against Blue Ridge, Virginia. So it'll be a good AIT, and we invite you out to enjoy all the festivities for the 67th annual Ashland Invitational basketball tournament. Well, the Tomcats trying to extend that lead over Boyd County. They've won 12 in a row, including 4 last year. 2 regular season, a district championship, and a region championship for the 4th consecutive year. Boyd County, 23-8 a year ago. And, of course, lost in the regional finals to the Tomcats by 32, 84-52. They last won the region when the Tomcats finished as a runner-up in 2018. Ashland in maroon tonight with white trim and white numerals and lettering. Boyd County in all white tonight with red trim and red numerals and red lettering. And we'll get you the starting lineups. I don't have the PA man wired up, but I can relay them to you. The Tomcats 2-2 under first-year coach Ryan Bonner. They'll start Xander Carter, a 6'4 sophomore, averaging 24 points a game and 7 rebounds. Tucker Conway, a 6'2 senior, at 9.7 and 2.2 and 2.5 assists. Asher Adkins, a 6'3 junior, 8.5 points, 5 rebounds. Tristan Davis, a 6'3 senior at 170, 9.5 points and 5 rebounds. And Race DeBoard, a 6'1 senior at 170, 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5 assists a game for the Tomcats. So the Tomcats will start 3 seniors, a junior and a sophomore, in Carter, Adkins, Conway, DeBoard, and Davis. For the Boyd County Lions, under 12th-year coach Randy Anderson, they come in with a 4-0 record. Cole Hicks, a 5'10 sophomore guard, averages 20 points and 2 rebounds a game. Jacob Spurlock, a 6'3 freshman, averaging 20 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Griffin Taylor, a 5'7 sophomore, averaging 9 points and a rebound per contest. Rhett Holbrook, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 5.5 points and 5.5 rebounds. And Jason Ellis, a 6'4 junior, averages 12.5 points a game and 11 rebounds. He's averaging a double-double. So Boyd County, a very young basketball team. They start no seniors, a couple of juniors, a couple of sophomores, and a freshman in Hicks, Spurlock, Ellis, Taylor, and Holbrook. Our officials tonight are Ginn, McKessick, and Kegley are our 3 officials tonight. Tomcats going from right to left on your dial. Let's play a little basketball. Ellis at 6'3" will go up against Carter at 6'4". Yeah, the clock is at 8 minutes. And Mario's just standing here on the sideline in front of me. I don't know what he's waiting on, but let's step in, play a little basketball. Okay, here we go. McKissick will toss it in the air, controlled by Ellis, and Boyd County has it as Holbrook's got it in backcourt. Good crowd on hand here at Boyd County Middle School. Not a packed house, but I'd say it's 2/3 of the way full. Out front with it, dribbling Taylor. He'll run the point. Left side, Spurlock drives to the baseline, cut off by Carter. Needs some help. Looking, pivoting down the lane. Put up the shot, no good by Taylor. Rebounded by Davis. Davis, outlet to DeBoard. Here come the Cats in a hurry. DeBoard's going to stop top of the key. Right side, Davis will try a 3. Got it. Davis hits his 4th 3 of the year. And it's 3-0 Ashland. Both teams man-to-man here early. Ellis with it down deep in the corner. Hounded by Adkins. Jump pass out on front to Hicks. Hicks around the arc, double-teamed and trapped. Gets it to Spurlock out near midcourt. Spurlock guarded by Carter. Tomcats really getting after it defensively. And we got a blocking foul on front on Asher Adkins, his first. I think Ryan Bonner's told his Tomcats get physical with Boyd County tonight. Right now they are. Boyd County will have it on a common foul over on the far side. Trailing here early, 3-0. We played about a minute. Spurlock will put it in play and bring it into Taylor. He'll run the point out front for Boyd County, guarded by DeBoard. They spread the floor. Taylor angles toward the left side, looking, top of the wing, penetrates down the lane against Davis, lays it up short, rebounded by Adkins. Adkins, the outlet pass, nope, going to bring it up himself. He's going to spin it in the corner. Here goes Carter, double pumps it up and in, and he got fouled, 5-0. And the foul's going to be on count the bucket. Foul's going to be on Spurlock, his first. Carter, Ashland's best free throw shooter on the year at 85%. Will toe the line for one. We're a minute in, and Ashland has a 5-0 lead. Carter at the line. 85%, averages 24.5 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of assists for the sophomore, who's closing in on 1,000 points. He has 947 entering tonight's contest. So he's going to hit 1,000 here in the next few weeks. Carter up, bouncing in. 3 the hard way, 6-0 Ashland. Boyd County with the basketball. Tomcats picking up at half court. Here comes Hicks. Hicks around the arc to the left side, down to the baseline, cut off, double teamed. Needs some help, finds it in Holbrook. Holbrook's going to give it up to Taylor. Taylor in the lane, spins, turns out front to Spurlock. Spurlock guarded by Carter, takes him into the paint, and Carter fouled him. He did. First foul on Carter, and Spurlock, the freshman, will go to the foul line to shoot 2. Averages 20 points a game. He's a dandy, but his problem is free throw shooting. He's only hitting 57% from the free throw line. 6-0 Ashland. 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. The freshman eyes it up and rolling in. Boyd County gets on the board. It's 6-1. One more for Spurlock. Has the ball, one dribble, and on its way, good again. 6-2. Davis inbounds to the board, down the far sideline, penetrates all the way to the bucket, spins, turns, and he walks. Turnover Ashland. Ashland's first turnover of the game. They average 11 per contest. Boyd County will have it. Inbounds, it'll come to Taylor from Hicks. Taylor will bring it across the timeline with the board, picking him up at half court. Left side over to Holbrook. Around the arc to the near side to the baseline, backs his way in, throws it off the glass and in. Nice move by Holbrook. 6-4 as Boyd County scored 4 straight. Here comes DeBoard. DeBoard against Hicks, angles it right side, looking, double teamed and trapped, lost it out of bounds. He did. Dribbled it right off his leg and out of bounds. Second turnover. Back-to-back turnovers by Ashland and DeBoard on their last 2 trips down floor. 2 minutes in, it's 6-4 Ashland. Boyd County ball as Hicks will bring it in to Taylor. Taylor will run the offense out front. Ashland picking up, half court, man-to-man. Hicks across the timeline straight away. High post to Ellis. Ellis against Atkins. Takes him to the baseline. Down on the block. Spins, turns, puts it off the glass. Good, and got fouled. And Atkins will pick up the foul, and that, I have him with 2. Ellis will get the bucket and 1. The old-fashioned three-point play, and we have our first tie at 6 with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. Atkins is going to have to come out, and Nate Freeze will come in with his 2 fouls. Freeze, a 6'4 junior at 2:45. So Asher gets in early foul trouble just over 2 minutes in. Picks up his second foul. Ellis at the foul line this year, he's not shooting free throws very well either, 60%. Gives the Lions their first lead, he does. 7 straight for Boyd County. And our first lead change is 7-6 Boyd County. Here comes Ashland. DeBoard walks it across the timeline against Hicks. Looks left, goes right. Over in front of the Lion bench. Gives it up to Conway. Back to DeBoard. Driving in all the way. Double pumps it inside out to Freeze for a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Conway. Right back up. It's short. And it's rebounded by Ellis. Here comes Boyd County with a 1-point lead. Up floor to Holbrook. He'll try a bomb. And it's no good. It's way short. Rebound tipped around. Ellis goes and gets it and puts it right back up and in. The Lions on a 9-0 run right now and lead it by 3 at 9-6. Here comes DeBoard. Angles it right side. Back to Carter. Behind the back dribble. He'll take Ellis to the bucket. Follow-away shot at 10 is no good. Rebounded by Taylor. And Taylor off to Holbrook. 4:50 left to go here in the first quarter. 9-6. Boyd County leads it. Holbrook, follow-away shot off the glass. It won't go. Rebounded by DeBoard of Ashland. DeBoard hustles it up the far sideline. Blows by his man. DeFreeze wide open. Great assist. And Freeze gets an easy bucket and stops the bleeding. It's 9-8. Lions by 1. Here comes Taylor. Around the arc to the near side. He's going to give it up now to Hicks. Hicks penetrates. Can't shoot. Double teamed out front. Still looking. He'll throw up a bomb. It's no good. Rebound tipped around, and Conway goes and digs it out of there. Gets it to Davis to Conway. Up floor to DeBoard. To Freeze in the corner. Back out to DeBoard. Bad pass by Freeze. Turnover, but Boyd County then turned it right back over. Turnover for turnover as they stepped out of bounds. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Ashland trailing by 1 at 9-8. Davis will put it in play. He'll bring it into DeBoard in backcourt. Boyd County picking up man-to-man, as are the Tomcats. DeBoard, near side, it comes to Carter. Guarded by Holbrook, now to Davis straight away. Davis, top of the wing, down low to Carter, beats his man to the bucket, lays it up, and got a block from behind. Rebounded by Taylor, and a foul on Carter, and that's 2 on Xander Carter. Well, the Tomcats getting into early foul trouble. Adkins is on the bench with 2, and now Carter's picked up his second. And midway through the first quarter, Boyd up by 1, and your stud just got into foul trouble. Here comes Taylor, walks it across the line. The Tomcats will go to their 2-3 zone. Left side to Hicks, now to Taylor. Down low to Ellis. He backs his way in, can't shoot. Inside out, here's 3 by Spurlock as he throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Freeze. Freeze, a jump pass to DeBoard. DeBoard up the far sideline. Playing in his old home gym. He'll stop at the free throw line, kick it over to Carter. Carter will drive in all the way, lay it up. No good. Got fouled, but yep, there's the foul. They're banging Carter. This foul's going to be on Spurlock, and that's his second.
Foul on Boyd County's number 2.
So that'll put Carter at the foul line for Ashland to shoot 2, with Ashland trailing 9-8. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Spurlock, one of Boyd's better players, now will be in foul trouble. He'll have to go to the bench. Carter's going to stay in with his 2 fouls, and he misses his free throw.
2 shots into the ballgame for the Lions.
Spurlock will go out, and for Boyd County, in will come Alex Martin, a 6'3 junior. Didn't play last year, as Carter will get 1 and try and tie it up for the second time tonight, and he does. Second tie of the game at 9. Here comes the Lions with it. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Tomcats back in their 2-3 zone. Taylor looks things over as he crosses the timeline, gives it to Holbrook. Holbrook back out to Taylor. High post now. Turnaround shot by Martin. Way off air ball. And it's out of bounds. Belongs to Ashland. Cam Davis will check in. Xander Carter will go out. Cam, a freshman, 6 foot, will have to take the place of Carter, who's in foul trouble, and Adkins, who is in foul trouble, both on the bench. DeBoard in backcourt against Hicks. Back and forth across the timeline he comes. Zigging and zagging. Out front at center circle. Takes it down to the baseline. Jump pass out. Terrible pass. Turnover number 4 for Ashland. Here comes Boyd with it. In a hurry. Here's a 3 by Hicks. No good. Rebounded by Martin. Right back up and in. And he got fouled. Didn't see the foul, but that's okay. We're going to count the bucket to make it 11-9. And the foul is going to be on Davis, I think. Yep, his first. At the line will be Martin to shoot 1 and try and get 3 the hard way. He's a very good free throw shooter at 89% for the year. 11-9, Boyd County up by 2. And it'll stay there as he missed the free throw. Rebounded by Freeze, and then he loses it out of bounds. But last touch by Martin, it'll belong to Ashland. 2:42 to go in the first. 11-9, Boyd County leads it. Inbounds to DeBoard. And Boyd County pick up, half-court man-to-man. Hicks draws the task of guarding DeBoard. Behind the back dribble, and Hicks reaching in, picks up the foul, his first. Team foul number 3 on Boyd. Ashland's been whistled for 5. Tomcat basketball in front of the Boyd County bench in forecourt. On the far side, Conway into DeBoard. Line's picking up, half-court man-to-man. DeBoard trots it across the line here on the near side, angles it right side. They switch and go as DeBoard pulls up, blows by Holbrook, gives it to Freeze on a beautiful feed. A nice assist, and Freeze gets up the point. And we got a tie again, his third at 11. Here comes Holbrook, high post to Ellis. Against the zone, backs his way in, spins, turns, inside out to Taylor. In the corner to Hicks. He'll drive the baseline with a floater. Good. 13-11, Boyd by 2. Inside 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. DeBoard walks it across the line. He's near the hash mark. Gives it back out to Davis. Swing it near side to Conway. Conway now to Davis. That's Cam Davis. Cam, the freshman, dribbling out front. It's center circle, and he throws it away right in the hands of Holbrook. 2-on-1. Holbrook to the bucket, lays it up, and he's got it. Tomcats have turned it over 5 times in the quarter. They only average 11 a game. And Boyd County has their biggest lead now at 4 at 15-11. Here comes DeBoard. DeBoard blows by the defender. He'll pop it off the left glass and up and in. And what do we got? Offensive foul on DeBoard. He ran over the defender. His first. Another Tomcat turnover, their sixth. 6 Ashland turnovers in not even 7 minutes of play. That'll get you beat all the time. 15-11, Boyd up by 4 with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Taylor will walk it across the line. Ashland back in their 2-3 zone. Now to Hicks, now to Taylor between the circles to Holbrook in the corner. Hicks will try a 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Ellis, though. Good rebound by Ellis. He'll stop in the paint. Look inside out to Hicks. Hicks to Holbrook. Down low. Here's Martin with a turnaround short off the glass. Rebounded by Conway. He gets it over to DeBoard. Players on the deck. Freeze with a great freeze pass from DeBoard. It's got his 6th point. And it's 15-13. Boyd up by 2 at 40 seconds of the first quarter. Here comes Hicks. Hicks now to Taylor. Ashland still in their 2-3 zone. High post to Ellis. Inside out to Hicks. He'll try another 3. It's short. Rebound and a foul. Nope. Davis has got the rebound. Has it knocked away. Ball loose and headed out of bounds, but a nice save by Conway. And a timeout Ashland with 23 seconds to go. Boyd County on their back. Ryan Bonner really complaining to the officials, and I don't blame him. Just 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Ashland will call a quick 30-second timeout. They'll have the ball when play resumes. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by Ann Sloan Realtor at Paramount Properties. The Ashland Credit Union earned money for the Ashland schools with the ACU Tomcat credit card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats. Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, we get results. Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care for all your family's medical needs. We're here for you. Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community, and King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family. The right place at the right time. Ashland ball when play resumes. It is DeBoard and Davis, Conway, Freeze, and Davis. Tristan and Cam as they'll bring it to the length of the floor. Down 2 with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Davis brings it into DeBoard. DeBoard with a left-handed dribble brings it across the timeline against Hicks. He's out front, across the midcourt stripe. Top of the key, makes his move. Jumper at the free throw line, bingo. His first bucket will tie it at 15 with 3 seconds. Here's Taylor. Taylor to Holbrook. He'll throw up a 3 at the horn. It won't be close, and we're tied at the end of 1. Ashland 15 and Boyd County 15 here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with the holiday shopping spree? And your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
Your home for the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Well, we start our second 8. Ashland 15 and Boyd County 15. Look at the first quarter stats. Tomcats was 6 of 10 through the field. That's pretty good shooting, 60%. Boyd was 6 of 17 for 35%. That's not too good. Ashland hit 1 of 2 threes. Boyd County was 0 of 5, rebounding 9-7 in favor of Ashland. The problem with the Tomcats, they've turned it over 6 times. Boyd County has but 1. And Ashland's in foul trouble. Carter's got 2 personal fouls, as does Asher Adkins. It'll be Ashland basketball as we start the second 8. Inbounds to Freeze, to DeBoard. They high pick and roll it. DeBoard will take it over there, back to the near side. He'll penetrate. Give and go to the Freeze. Got it again. Boy, that's working perfectly. I bet Race DeBoard probably got 4 or 5 assists already, and Ashland's regained the lead at 17-15. Spurlock back in the game with his 2 fouls to Hicks, now to Holbrook. Down low to Ellis. He got an easy one and blew it. Rebounded by Conway. Ashland with the basketball, up by 2. They're on a 6-0 run of their own right now. Here comes DeBoard. Sets the offense with a high pick and roll to Freeze again. Takes it down the right wing. Can't shoot. He'll take it down the left side. 17-footer. Off the mark. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Ellis. Here comes Boyd County. Down 2. Down low to Holbrook and a steal by Freeze. Stuck his hand out and got lucky. Up to DeBoard. DeBoard down the lane. Inside out. Davis for a triple. Good. His second 3 of the game. It's 20-15. Ashland now on a 9-0 run of their own. 6:50 to go in the half. Here comes Hicks. Hicks out front to Taylor. Ashland in there 2-3. Here's Hicks with a long 3. Nope. Rebounded by Conway. Conway looking for the outlet. He'll run it up floor of the head. It comes to Davis. He'll try a 3. He got it. Cam Davis just hit a 3. His big brother just hit a 3. And the Cats are on a 12-0 run, and Boyd County has seen enough. Ashland leads at 23-15, their biggest lead of the day. And Coach Randy Anderson has seen enough, and he'll call a quick timeout. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family, the right place at the right time. Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, we get results. Ashland Credit Union, earn money for the Ashland schools with the ACU Tomcat Visa card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats. And Sloan Realtor at Paramount Properties. By Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care for all your family's medical needs. We're here for you. Tomcats back in action. We will be somewhere in Bracken County on Friday night. It's about a 2-hour trip. It's about 20-30 minutes on the other side of Maysville. And we'll take on the Polar Bears. One of my favorite nicknames, Polar Bears. I love it. And they took us to overtime last year at home, so there'll be a handful. Out front with it is Spurlock. Spurlock dribbles into the paint, inside out now to Holbrook, back out on top to Taylor. Taylor looking around the arc to the near side of Spurlock in the corner. Skip a pass down low to Ellis on the block, spins, turns, can't shoot. Inside out, he gets it to Taylor. He goes in and walk with it. Turnover, and I'll be honest with you, I thought he got tripped. Third Boyd County turnover. 23-15, Ashland on a 12-0 run right now. And lead it with 6 minutes to go in the quarter. DeBoard will bring it across the line. Boyd man-to-man. DeBoard with it out front, just dribbling top of the wing. They set the high pick and roll. Nope, DeBoard's going to take it in top of the key. Still on the dribble. Now penetrates inside out to Freeze. Freeze looking now to Davis. Tristan's going to take it into the paint. He'll fall away from 12 feet. Missed the shot. Rebound dug out of there by, nope, it's going to, dug out of there finally by Taylor. Boyd County, he's in a hurry. Stops, bounces near side. Hicks drives the baseline. His floater is no good. Conway ticks it in the hands of Cam Davis. Here come the Cats. Cam Davis throws it away, but DeBoard recovers it. He'll take it into the elbow. He'll penetrate. Fall away baseline, no good. Had a good look, wouldn't go. Rebound Ellis. Ellis headed the other way. He'll stop in the wing here on the near side. Float it to Hicks, who's wide open for 3, and he'll nail it. Hicks has his 13th 3 of the day, or the season, I'm sorry. Stops the bleeding. Ashland lead is reduced to 5 at 23-18. 5-minute mark of the second quarter. DeBoard with it out front. In the corner to Conway. Conway guarded by Holbrook. He'll throw up a long 3. No good. Rebounded by Ellis. That ball went down in there, just wouldn't stay down. Here comes Hicks in the corner and taken away by Davis, but he was standing on the inline, so it'll stay with Boyd County at 4:42 to go here in the first half of play. Boyd County basketball in front of the Tomcat bench over on the far side. Trey Holbrook, a 6'5 senior, checks in for Taylor Boyd County. Spurlock will trigger the inbounds for the Lions, who are down by 5. Lob it out front to Red Holbrook against the zone to Spurlock in the corner. Trey Holbrook drives the baseline, give and go to Ellis. Nicely done, and Ellis got 7th point. 23-20. Here comes Cam Davis. Ashland up by 3 and with the ball. Cam Davis out front to DeBoard against Boyd County's man-to-man. They set the high pick and roll. DeBoard swings it around the arc. Takes it in, give and go to Freeze again, but knocked away and deflected out to Tristan Davis. He'll take it down the lane. He'll float one up in the lane, bouncing out. Freeze is there for the putback. Nate Freeze tonight off the bench with 10 points. And Ashland leads at 25-20 midway through the second quarter. Great game for Nate Freeze. Left side to Hicks. Hicks in front of the bench. Now to Holbrook to the near side, Spurlock. Trey Holbrook drives the baseline, loses a handle on it, picked up by Ellis. He'll throw it up, miss it. Rebounded by Freeze. Over to Conway, to Davis. That's Cam Davis, and he gets fouled by Boyd County. And I think it's going to be on Hicks, but I'm not sure. Yep, Hicks is second. Common foul. Neither team on the bonus. Ashland leading by 5 at 3:44 the first half. Cam Davis into DeBoard. Carter and Adkins on the bench with Ashland. They haven't played since about midway through the second quarter in foul trouble. DeBoard, Freeze, inside out Davis. Conway for three. Yes! Got to get that kid heated up. His 11th three of the year, 28-20. Ashland equals their biggest lead of the night. Here comes Boyd County against the zone to Hicks. Hicks with it out front. Near side to Spurlock. Down low to Ellis. Double teamed and trapped. Back to Spurlock now. Spurlock to Hicks. Hicks against the zone. Dribbles over to the far side to Holbrook to Ellis. Backdoor and taken away by Conway. They tried to go to Trey Holbrook. Conway with it. Ashland up by 8. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Conway against Ellis. Blows it by him. Puts it off the glass. In. 5 straight for Conway, and the Cats have a double-digit lead at 30-20, and there's a 3 by Spurlock, an air ball, and out of bounds. 2:46 to go here in the first half. Ashland up by 10. Taylor's back in for Boyd County, and out will go Trey Holbrook. Ashland leads at 30-20. Inbounds to DeBoard, to Cam Davis, and Davis is now going to run the point out front. Boyd still man-to-man. Davis, the freshman. Bounce near side to DeBoard. DeBoard in the wing, blows it by, goes to the baseline, driving, reverse layup, won't hang. It hung and fell off. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis ahead to Hicks for Boyd County. Takes it down the wing. Goes in the corner now to Ellis. Ellis pivoting around, puts it on the floor. Here's a turnaround by Rhett Holbrook. Good at the elbow. 30-22, Ashland lead at 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. DeBoard will walk it across the timeline. Penetrates all the way to the free throw line. Down to the baseline cutoff. Give and go to Freeze again. He's got an easy one. Freeze has got 12. Tomcats out by 10 again. 32-22. DeBoard and Freeze have locked up. They're putting on a show. Out front is Taylor. Taylor now to Hicks against the zone. Back out to Taylor between the rings. To Spurlock in the corner. Here's Holbrook for a 3. Air ball. Rebounded by Tristan Davis. Here come the Cats up 10. Davis all the way to the bucket. Lays it up and in. Tristan's got 8. Ashland has their biggest lead. 34-22. And Boyd County wants a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
Your home of the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
After the Tomcats trailed at 15-11, the Cats have been on quite a tear. And they've done it with Conway and Davis and DeBoard and Freeze. With Carter and Adkins on the bench in foul trouble, Ashland leads it by 12, 34-22. It'll be Boyd County basketball when play resumes for the Cats in their 2-3 zone. Cam Davis, DeBoard, Conway, Freeze, and Tristan Davis. Spurlock, Ellis, Hicks, Taylor, and Holbrook for Boyd County, and that is Rhett Holbrook. Turn around by Spurlock at 12. No good again. Rebounded by Davis. Davis gets it to Cam. He threw it away. Now to Rhett Holbrook. Good from 5.
Basket by Holbrook.
Another Tomcat turnover. That's 7 of them, but they had 6 in the first quarter, so they've done a much better job of valuing the basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Holbrook to DeBoard. I'm sorry, it's DeBoard. Wrong team. They set the high pick and roll. DeBoard's going to spit down the lane. He spins, turns, inside out to Davis. Straightaway 10-footer. Won't go. Rebounded by Spurlock. 40 seconds to go in the half. Ashland by 10. Ellis out front, and Cam Davis deflects it away and out of bounds. 37 seconds to go. Ashland leads it 34-24. Only thing in doubt is how much Ashland will lead by here at halftime. They will lead, but by how much, who knows. Hicks will put it in play. They'd like to keep that double-digit lead, I'm sure. Hicks will bring it to Taylor. Ashland in their 2-3 zone. Near side to Holbrook at 32. Lob it over to Taylor. Now to Hicks. Hicks in that left wing. Looks things over. Back out to Taylor. Taylor down low to Ellis. Ellis looking. Double-teamed and trapped on the block. Inside out. Holbrook from 15 feet. Short. Bouncing out. Rebounded by Cam Davis of Ashland. Over to Conway. Knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Ashland. 14 seconds to go. The Tomcats will come the length of the floor on top 34-24. Conway will bring it into DeBoard. DeBoard takes his time. I'm not sure he knows how much time's on the clock. We're inside 10 seconds. Down to 8 to 7 to 6. Crosses the timeline at 5. DeBoard down low. Tries to go to Davis. Kicked out of there. 1 second. Hicks with a three-quarter shot. No good. Another Tomcat turnover, though. They did a poor job of clock management there. As, quite honestly, they should have been in forecourt several seconds before they crossed the timeline at 9. But Ashland leads it here at halftime. It's Ashland 34, Boyd County 24 here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with the holiday shopping spree? And your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
Festivals, football, flannels. Some say fall is their favorite time of year. And this fall, there are now updated COVID-19 booster shots designed to help protect against COVID-19 variants. If you've had your primary series, schedule an updated COVID-19 booster shot appointment as soon as you're eligible. And don't forget to enjoy the foliage. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
It's the Tomcats halftime show on B97.
Ashland leads it here at halftime by 10, 34-24. At the end of one, it was 15 apiece, but the Tomcats trailed 15-11. The Cats then went on quite a tear, 12-0, to go from 4 down to 8 up at 23-15, and all told, a 23-7 run to lead it 34-22 before Boyd got the last bucket of the half to cut it to 10 here at halftime. There have been 4 ties in the game, 6, 9, 11, and 15, all coming in the first quarter. A couple of lead changes, and Boyd County's biggest lead was that of 4 at 15-11. I'll come back and take a look at the first half stats as well as the JV game, which Ashland won tonight by the final count of, don't get excited, sports fans, I've got that. Let's see here. They won by 59-44 score over Boyd County Shavies, and I'll come back and look at that scoring as well. That's all coming up. Stay with us here on B97.
Dancing crew, trip for two, nailed the final interview. Game with Doug, brand new mug. Come here, kid, give me a hug. The more you want to do, the more we want to do. New COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available. Learn about eligibility and schedule a free, updated booster today at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
If you have certain chronic conditions, such as heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older,
52, 36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor
about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
At the Home Depot, we have the tools for you to give the gift of a smarter home with savings on top brands, like the Google Hub, a command center for your smart devices that raises the IQ of your entire home, or the Nest Learning Thermostat that helps you conserve energy and save on your bill. And if you don't know what to get, gift cards are a smart gift no matter what they get. So this year, gift smarter with savings on tools to make your holiday magic. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
It's official. The holidays are here, and Zumo is at it again with free live and on-demand entertainment. Fill your home with the soundtrack of the season with the new iHeartRadio holiday music channels like iHeart Christmas and North Pole Radio. Snuggle on your couch to laugh and cry with holiday movies like these new Zumo originals, My Favorite Christmas Tree, and A Royal Christmas Match. Zumo is always free. No logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. Go to Zumo.tv for some holiday cheer. That's XUMO.tv.
Where can you jingle, mingle, and find every single holiday gift? Lowe's, actually. Wander the aisles during Winterfest and pick out the perfect present for $99, like a Craftsman 20-volt 2-tool combo kit, or your choice of a Cobalt 24-volt Max brushless drill kit or impact driver kit. Or give the gift of possibilities with a Lowe's gift card. Get all of your holiday shopping done at Lowe's, home to any possibility. Offer valid through 12/24 while supplies last.
Mornings were made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis or RA. Xeljanz tofacitinib is a pill for adults with moderate to severe RA when tumor necrosis factor blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated. Xeljanz can help relieve joint pain, swelling, and help stop further joint damage. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections. Don't start if you have one. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections like TB and do blood tests. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers including lymphoma and lung, blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, are prone to infections, or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems, or swelling of lips, tongue, throat, or hives. Ask your doctor about prescription Xeljanz. Visit Xeljanz.com or call 1-844-XELJANZ.
Find your iHeartRadio everywhere. There are hundreds of ways to experience iHeartRadio at home and on the go, beyond the iPhone and Android app and at iHeartRadio.com. Here's another way to connect to iHeartRadio. Just Just ask Google Assistant for your favorite radio stations, and iHeartRadio will be there for you on your Google Home, Google Mini Nest Hub, Nest Mini, Android TV, and any device that uses your Google Assistant. Ah, the convenience of playing all your favorites hands-free. Just say, "Okay, Google, play," to get your favorite AM/FM stations from iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio, everywhere you want to listen, including in your home and office through your Google Home, Google Nest Hub Mini, Nest Mini, Android TV, and any device that is Google Assistant powered. Check it out for free now. iHeartRadio, anywhere you want to listen, iHeartRadio is there.
Your home of the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Ashland leads it here at halftime, 34-24. Let's look at the JV game, which Ashland won 59-44. Led in scoring the JVs by freshman Sam Lyons, who had 15. Braxton Jennings had 14. Caleb Clark with 12. Tyson Lalone had 12. Cam Davis played a little bit. He had 4 points, and Austin Pack had 2 as the JVs improved to 3-0 on the season. All right, let's look at the first half stats of this one for the Tomcats, who have been struggling from the field through the first 4 games of the season. 42.6%, shooting like they should, 56% tonight. Ashland had 14 of 25. Boyd County a cool 10 of 29 for 34. They don't shoot much better than Ashland. They're shooting only 43.2% for the season. Ashland had 4 of 6 threes for 67%. Boyd was 1 of 9 for a miserable 11%. Free throw shooting, Ashland 2 of 3. Boyd was 3 of 4. Rebounding, Ashland controlled that, 17-14. And turnovers, Ashland had 7, 6 of those in the first quarter. And Boyd County had 4. The Lions were led in scoring in that first half by Jason Ellis with 6. Spurlock had 2 points on a couple of, 1 point, on a free throw. My fault. And let's see here. We got, Spurlock had, he had 2 points. I'll get it right. Sorry, he had 2 points on a couple of free throws. Did not hit a field goal. He was 0 for 3. 5 points from Hicks and 8 from Red Holbrook and 2 from Alex Martin. Ashland led in scoring in the first half by Nate Freeze off the bench. Played nearly 14 minutes after Carter and Atkins got in foul trouble. 12 points and 2 rebounds. 4 for Carter, who's got 2 personal fouls. 5 from Conway. 2 from DeBoer, but he also dished out 6 assists. Tristan Davis had 8 points and a couple of rebounds for the Cats, who lead it by 10 here at half, 34-24. All right, let's start the second half. Ashland in maroon. They'll send out Carter, Davis, DeBoer, Conway, and Adkins. Hi, Ella. And Boyd County, we're awaiting them to break huddle. As Ashland leads it by 10, it'll be Boyd County ball as we start the third 8. Holbrook and Spurlock, Ellis, Hicks, and Taylor. Holbrook will inbounds it here on the near side of midcourt. Ashland was playing man-to-man. They went to a zone, and quite honestly, their zone has given Boyd County fits. Taylor will bring it across the line. Tomcats in their 2-3 zone. Taylor's got it out front, top of the wing on the far side, lobs it in the corner to Hicks. Drives the baseline, inside out. Give it to Holbrook, back down low to Hicks, back outside to Holbrook. Holbrook will drive the baseline, inside out now to Hicks. Hicks looking, bounce near side to Taylor, high post to Ellis, down the lane, spins, turns, goes up, and makes it. 34-26, the Ashland lead in single digits at 8, and here comes DeBoer. High pick and roll. DeBoer's going to take it into the paint, inside out to Davis. Davis looking, pivoting around. Boyd in a man-to-man. He'll put it on the floor now and bring it back out on top. Kill his dribble and give it to Carter. Carter will drive it in all the way and lay it up and in. He just blew by the defender. 36-26, steal by DeBoer. DeBoer to Carter, the trailer down the lane. Missed it, but got fouled. Boyd County's 5th turnover. Great job by DeBoer to steal that one, and Carter will shoot 2. And the foul's going to be on Holbrook, I think. Red Holbrook is first.
Red Holbrook.
And Carter will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 3 from there tonight. Ashland's best free throw shooter on the season at 85% for the sophomore, who pushes it up and no good again. Struggling from the foul line tonight. Ashland shot their free throws beautifully Saturday. They went 7 for 7, just didn't get a lot of them. One more for got it. 8, Ashland up by 14, and Randy Anderson wants a timeout with 5 minutes to go here in the third. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout with the Cats up by 14. Tomcat basketball brought to you in part by Ashland Credit Union. Earn money for the Ashland schools with the ACU Tomcat Visa credit card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats. Premier Physical and Occupational Therapy, we get results. Dr. Matthew Lewis and Lewis Family Care, for all your family's medical needs, we're here for you. By Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. By Ann Sloan Realtor at Paramount Properties, and by King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family. The right place at the right time. Ashland leads it 42-28 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Tomcat ball. It's Davis, DeBoard, Adkins, Carter, and Conway. They bring it into DeBoard. Board County picking up full court man-to-man. DeBoard zigzags his way across the midcourt stripe. Looking for Carter. He's got it here on the near wing. He's going to blow by Spurlock. Take it into the lane. Lose a handle on it. Kicks it out to Conway for 3. Too hard. Davis with the putback. Right place at the right time. 44-28. Ashland by 16 again. Here comes Hicks to Taylor to Spurlock from 10. Got his first field goal of the night. 44-30. Ashland by 14. 4:25 to go. Third quarter. DeBoard walks it across the line. Boyd picks up. Half-court man-to-man. DeBoard dribbling with it. Near side to Conway. Conway guarded by Taylor. Blake takes him to the bucket, spins, turns, and Taylor knocks it away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cats. Ashland will have it on the near side of the bucket, underneath it, and DeBoard will try and get it in play. Now we're going to clean up something that's been thrown out on the floor. DeBoard will put it in play. Looking is Race. Bounces it in. Reverse layup. Good by Asher Adkins. Beautiful inbounds pass. 46-30. Ashland by 16 again. Here comes Taylor. Jumper by Holbrook at the free throw line. No. Rebound to Board. Behind the back dribble. Got stripped. He gets it to Ellis, and he'll put it up and in. Turnover for Ashland. That's their 9th of the year, or 9th of the season. Their first in the second half. They had 6 first-quarter turnovers. Ashland by 14. Carter across the timeline. High pick and roll. Xander will take it in. Jumper at the free throw line way short. Rebound out of bounds. Belongs to Ashland. Last touch by Hicks. The Tomcats will have it. And a timeout with 3:38 to go in the third. Ashland up by 14 here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with a holiday shopping spree and your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
Your home for the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Ashland basketball when we resume play with 3.5 to go here in the third. Up by 14. Race to Board will put it in play underneath this bucket on the far side. The Board looking. Lobs it way out front at Davis. Guarded by Ellis. He'll take him into the paint. Give it up to Adkins. Atkins double-teamed and trapped. Gets it back over to Davis. Davis will take it in against Ellis. Swings left. Goes right. Shot over Davis or over Ellis. Good again. Big game for Tristan Davis tonight. Let's see. He's got 14 and Ashland back out by 16. 48-32. Boyd County's Ellis. Now to Spurlock. Jumper in the lane short. Rebounded by Asher Adkins. Adkins over to the board. Just seems like Boyd County tries to make a run, but the Tomcats are there to ring the bell. DeBoard all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in. He just blew by the defender. Ashland's biggest lead now at 50-32. Here comes Hicks with it. Spurlock from downtown, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Over to Carter. Carter ahead to Conway. Conway will drive around Ellis. He'll throw one up, and Ellis fouled him. Conway will shoot 2. First foul on Ellis. And Tucker Conway will go on the line to shoot 2 with Ashland leading 50-32 with 2:41 to go in the third. This is not the same Tomcat team that played here Saturday. They're playing better, and of course, let's give credit to where credit. What was that? Give credit where credit's due. Is Clark County is very, very good. Conway's first one good. He'll have one more and try and give Ashland a 20-point lead. I wouldn't have thought this, I'll tell you that. It's good. It's 52-32. Ashland by 20. Here comes Spurlock with it against the Tomcat 2-3. High post now to Holbrook. Back door to Ellis. Bobbles it, picks it up, puts it up and in.
Basket by Ellis.
52-34. Ashland by 18. Inbounds to Carter from Adkins. Carter up the far sideline, guarded by Holbrook. He'll take it to the top of the key, still on the dribble, take it to the bucket. Carter will put it up, and Holbrook found him. His second. You heard Ryan Bonner in the pregame say Ashland's got to get more to the foul line, and they didn't Saturday because they didn't take it to the bucket. They were too busy trying to shoot it from outside. Now Carter will shoot 2. Carter his 6th and 7th free throw attempts of the night. First one's up, good. Rolled it in. Nate Freeze will check in for Ashland, and out will go Asher Adkins, football for football. 53-34, one more for Carter, can give Ashland that 20-point lead again. Big crowd on hand here, not a full house, but 2/3 of the way full. Carter barely draws iron on that one. Rebound out of bounds and a long two, Boyd County. Ashland leads it by 19, 53-34 with 2:15 to go in the third. Holbrook inbounds to Taylor. Ashland 2-3 zone over to Spurlock in the wing. High post to Ellis, inside out Spurlock. Hicks will try a three and miss it. Rebound by Holbrook. Holbrook right inside out. Now to Hicks. Hicks will penetrate into the paint and taken away by Davis. Turnover Boyd County. Davis to the other end. Stuffs it and he missed it. Got his rebound, put it up, missed it. Rebound on the floor. Davis has it and he calls a timeout. Tristan Davis goes in for a stuff. It went down in and came out. And the ball fell right back into his lap and he called a timeout. So Ashland will keep possession with Ashland leading 53-34 to minute 49, and the Tomcats will take the full timeout. We'll be back. Stay with us here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Your home of the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
53-34. Ashland leads it by 19, Tomcat ball. DeBoard will put it in play. His bucket near side. Looking, brings it into Freeze, threw it over his head, but Davis is there to recover. Now to Carter, fakes left, goes right, spins, turns down into the lane, inside out to Conway. Conway will take it inside out to Davis. He'll try the triple and miss it. Rebounded by Ellis of Boyd County, and he gets fouled by either Freeze or Carter, one or the other. And I think it was Freeze. I'm not sure. Yep, his first. Minute 35 to go in the third. In goes Adkins. Out goes Carter. Carter playing with 2 fouls. Adkins likewise. Tomcats up by 19 and a minute and a half to go in the third. And here comes Taylor. Runs the offense out front. He's got it. High post to Ellis. Ellis spins down the lane against Freeze. Throws it up and in. That was a prayer that was answered. 53-36. Ashland by 17 with a minute 15 to go. Here comes DeBoard. DeBoard will walk it across a 10-second stripe, back and forth, high pick and roll down into the paint. He walked with it, lost it out of bounds, turnover Ashland. Tomcats' 10th turnover, second of the half. Out goes Tristan Davis, and for Ashland, back in Xander Carter. Ashland up by 17. Boyd County can cut into the lead. Here's Hicks down deep in the corner, drives in all the way, through the lane, brings it to Holbrook. Holbrook will drive the baseline to Ellis. Ellis fakes, goes up over Freeze. Good! And he got fouled. And Freeze will pick up his second foul. And Ellis trying to bring Boyd County back all by himself.
Foul on Ashland's number 33, Nate Freeze.
He's got 19 of their 38, half of them. Make it 53-38. One more for Ellis. He'll try and get 3 the hard way. Inside a minute to go. It's up and good. He's got an even 20. 55 seconds to go in the third. Out front to Board. Double teamed and trapped. Now to Carter. Carter will penetrate. Throws it away. Bad pass taken away by Boyd County. Here come the Lions. Hicks will try a 3. It won't go. Tipped up. No good. Asher Adkins has a rebound and loses it out of bounds. With 41 seconds to go. Boyd County making a little run here. It's got it down to 14. Ashland led by 20. Boyd County on a 7-1 run right now. Looking is Holbrook. He'll bring it into Spurlock. Drives the baseline, puts it up. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Dug out of there by Asher Atkins. Ahead to DeBoard. 1-on-none to the other end. Lays it up. Got it. 55-39. 25 seconds to go in the third. Ashland in there 2-3. Ellis high post. Inside out Spurlock from way out. Way off. Rebounded by Atkins. Atkins has it taken away by Hicks. Here's Ellis for three. He missed it. Tipped up. No good by, I think, Hicks, but with foul inside on Ashland. And that might be on Freeze, and that's his third, I think. All coming here in the third quarter. At the line will be Hicks for Boyd County. He'll shoot two. He's got 5 points. First trip to the foul line. A fair free throw shooter at best, 50%. 13 seconds to go in the third. Ashland leads it by 16, 55-39. And Hicks, the sophomore, pushes it up. No good. He'll get one more. Hicks with a couple of dribbles. Pushes it up and good that time. So he hits it 50%. 55-40. 10 seconds to Borden backcourt to Carter. Carter ahead to Conway. 7 seconds to DeBoard at 5. DeBoard with it out front. Bobbles it. Picks it up. Conway dribbles in. Takes the three. In and out. Won't go. Boy, that thing went down and in again, but came out. At the end of three, it's Ashland 55 and Boyd County 40. Back in a moment here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Your home for the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Ashland leads it by 15. Their biggest lead has been 20. After three, Ashland's hitting 22 of 38 from the field for 58%. Boyd County 17 of 46 for 37%. Ashland's hitting 4 of 9 behind the arc for 44. Boyd 1 of 16 for 6%. Ashland still owns the boards, 26-21. Turnovers to Ashland with 9, Boyd County with 8. Here we go, fourth quarter underway, and the Tomcats have the ball. Inbounds to Freeze, has it stripped, but DeBoard's there to retrieve it. Brings it across the timeline, sets up, down to the baseline looking. Race is going to bring it back out and reset the offense. High pick and roll. DeBoard's going to throw up a long three. Bingo. His third three of the year. 58-40. Ashland by 18. 30 seconds into the fourth. Here comes Hicks with it out front. He'll run the point now. High post to Ellis again. Ellis drives on Freeze, spins, turns, down the lane. Spurlock's got a gimme. Nice trailer to get it 58-42 with 7:20 to go. Boyd County picks up half court, 2-2-1 half court trap. DeBoard lobs it to Adkins. Adkins in the wing on the far side. Back to the near side of DeBoard. DeBoard looking back over to Adkins. Adkins will try a three ball. It's bouncing out and over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll belong to Boyd County with 7 minutes to go in this one. Ashland leading by 16. Holbrook inbounds to Taylor. Ashland still in their 2-3. High post to Ellis. Spins, turns, stops at the free throw line. Now here's the long one by Taylor. It's no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Dug out of there by Ellis. Ellis back to the near side. Spurlock from way out. Good. He hit his first three. His 17th of the year. And Boyd trimmed it to 13 at 58-45. DeBoard ahead to Conway. He'll try a three, and the answer is good. Tomcats have been able to answer them right back. 61-45, 6.5 to play. Holbrook back and forth, right side over to Hicks. High post to Ellis. He'll try three straight away. It's no good. Rebounded by Freeze. Freeze comes out of there with it with a pass to Conway. 3-on-2. Conway's going to set up in the wing. Cross court over to DeBoard. DeBoard with a high pick and roll. He'll try a three and got another one. 64-45, Ashland by 19 with 6 minutes to play. Here comes Taylor to Holbrook to Taylor. High post, Ellis down the lane. Flips it off to the right hand and in.
Basket by Ellis.
Right idea, 64-47. Here comes DeBoard. DeBoard in the corner, Atkins to Carter. Cross court to Freeze and back out to DeBoard at 5:45 to go. Freeze going to set the high pick and roll. DeBoard will stand and come around the arc, and a 5-second violation, they say. Turnover Ashland, that would be their 4th of the half and their 12th of the game, one more than their season average. Boyd County basketball, high post to Ellis again, down the lane, over Freeze with a left hand, no good this time. Rebounded by Carter, 2-on-1 with Conway. Carter to the bucket, lays it up and in. Blew by the defender, 66-47. Ashland by 17 with 5:20 to go. Here comes Hicks. Hicks taken away by Carter. Carter to DeBoard, 3-on-2. DeBoard, Conway sets for the triple. Yes, sir. Get him the ball, fellas. He's hot. 69-47. Ashland with their biggest lead at 22. Get him the ball, fellas. He's in the zone. 5:09 to go, and Ashland leads at 69-47. Timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on B97.
32 nations, 64 matches, and one destination, X1. Tune in to the FIFA World Cup on Fox and FS1 with X1, so you don't miss a goal, save, or epic moment from this year's tournament. We've got live matches, highlights, and recaps. Plus, when your team scores, celebrate by turning up iHeartRadio's Jock Jams music playlist and hear all your favorite stadium anthems. Xfinity is everyone's World Cup destination. Say World Cup into your Xfinity voice remote.
Your home of the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Tomcats lead it by their biggest lead right now, 22, 69-47. There's just over 5 minutes to go in this one. Cats in their 2-3 zone. DeBoard and Conway play out front. The back line, Carter, Freeze, and Adkins. Boyd County comes with Holbrook and Hicks and Spurlock and Ellis. And who am I missing? Taylor, maybe? Here's Holbrook, drive in with a floater in the lane, no good. Nate Freeze claims the rebound. He digs it out of there. That help football has surely helped him. DeBoard in backcourt has trouble, splits the defenders with a pass to Carter. Got the numbers, 4-on-3. Adkins for 3, deep left corner, no. Rebound tipped around, Spurlock's got it. 4.5 minutes to go. Here comes Spurlock all the way in and fouled by Conway. Conway's first. It's a common foul, so Boyd County will keep it. Trailing by 22 with 4:35 to go. Lions will put it in play underneath their bucket far side. Somebody needs, nope, Alex Martin is in. And Taylor is out. Holbrook into Ellis. Ellis gets tripped in the lane by Conway. He did. And Conway picks up his second. Back-to-back fouls on Conway. That's a 15 foul on Ashland. 2 more, and Boyd's in the bonus with 4:33 to go. And Boyd County will try it from the same spot as before, right baseline. Holbrook will put it in play. And now they'll call time and clean up some perspiration on the floor. Ashland leads it 69-47. All right, we're about cleaned up. And here we go. Boyd County ball from the right baseline again, and Holbrook again will trigger. Ashland in their 2-3 zone, looking, brings it into Ellis on the block, spins, turns, short of the mark, rebound tipped out of bounds, should belong to Boyd. Yep, nice touch by Adkins with 4:29 to go. Can't get in the flow of things right now. Here's Holbrook to put it in play. He'll bring it in. Ellis at the free throw line. In the corner, here's Hicks for a three. Way short. Barely draws iron. Freeze with the rebound at the board against Spurlock. Lays it up, and Spurlock fouled him. For Spurlock, his 4th personal foul. Or was it Martin? It could have been Martin, I guess. Let's see who this one's on. DeBoard will shoot 2, no matter what. Yep, Spurlock. And Race DeBoard goes to the line to shoot 2 with Ashland leading 69-47. 4:21 to go. Can't get any time off that clock. It's too many stoppages in play. DeBoard up and in. 70-47. One more for the senior DeBoard. Had a big game tonight against his team he played for last year. 8-14. Got 16 tonight. Came in averaging just over 10. Got them both. 71-47. Ashland with their biggest lead now at 24. Here comes Spurlock with 4:10 to go. He's got it out front between the rings, loses a handle on it, picks it up, double teamed and trapped, gets it to Martin, and a foul on DeBoard for reaching. His 2nd. That will put Boyd County, I think, at the foul line. Nope, that's their 6th. Another common foul. Boyd will keep it midway through the 4th and final with Ashland leading 71-47. Holbrook will put it in play. He looks and brings it into Ellis. Ellis in the block. Shot over Freeze. No good. Short Asher Adkins. Rebounds it to Carter. Zander in a hurry. 3-on-2. DeBoard for 3 more. Miss it. Rebounded by Freeze. And it'll go to Boyd County as Nate can't quite hang on to the rebound. 71-47 Ashland. Here comes Holbrook in a hurry. Ashland 2-3 zone. Holbrook down the lane. Nice feed pass to Martin. Lays it up. Missed a gimme. Got his rebound. Made that one and got fouled.
Basket by Martin.
And that foul's going to be on Carter. Yep, his 3rd. So Martin will go back to the line to try and get 3 the hard way. 71-49. He missed a chance at a 3-point play in the first half. Try and make good on this one. He's a good free throw shooter, 89%, but 0-1 tonight. Puts it up and missed another one. Rebounded by Adkins. Adkins, the outlet to Carter. 3.5 to play. Carter nearly turned it over. Cross court to DeBoard. DeBoard will penetrate. He'll go to the bucket, lay it up, miss it, tipped up, no good. Rebound Spurlock of Boyd County. 2-on-2 the other way. Spurlock down the lane. He walked with it, got by with it, and put it in. 71-51, Ashland by 20. 3:15 to go. Here comes Carter. Jump pass to DeBoard. DeBoard out center circle to Carter. Carter throws it away. Tried to hit Adkins and a turnover. Rhett Holbrook the other way. He'll penetrate all the way to the bucket, lay it up, miss it. Rebounded by Asher Adkins again, and he comes it out of there and gets fouled with 3 minutes to go. And that foul's going to be on Hicks, his 3rd. Team 6th. From here on out, both teams will shoot the bonus. We just got 3 minutes to go in this one, with Ashland leading it 71-51. 20-point lead. Carter into Conway. Conway gets fouled, no call. And a whistle, and what? Ball was out of bounds, so keep it with Ashland. Martin just ran over Conway. No call. Conway complaining to the official, but didn't get the call. DeBoard will put it in again, give it to Conway. Jump pass to DeBoard. DeBoard up the far sideline, gets fouled by Robinson. Or Holbrook, I'm sorry, his 3rd. We walk to the other end, so Ashland will shoot free throws the rest of the way. And Race DeBoard, who is 3 of 4 at the foul line tonight, will shoot the 1-and-1. If I'm Boyd County, I think that's where I'm going to put Ashland. But the Tomcats are a very good free throw shooting team. As a team, 76% for the year. But they got a couple on there that are struggling. DeBoard ain't one of them, and he made it. Earns a bonus. 72-51. Our strugglers are Tristan Davis. He's at 63. Up and in. Both ends of the bonus, 73-51. Ashland by 22, 2:50 to go. High post Ellis down the lane against Freeze. Spins, turns, and got it.
Basket by Ellis.
Really don't have an answer for him. Kind of like Clark County on Saturday. We didn't have an answer for Trent Edwards of the Cardinals. Carter in backcourt, spins across the timeline. Free throw line jumper, good. 75-53, 2.5 to go. Ashland up by 22, and here comes Hicks. Bounce over to Holbrook. Holbrook takes it into the paint, inside out to Spurlock for three. Missed it, but he got fouled, and he did. Adkins hit him right as he released the basketball, his third, and Spurlock will shoot two. Spurlock 2 of 2 from the foul line tonight. Had 2 points at half. Here in the second half, he's picked up 9 more. Spurlock, the freshman, pushes it up and in. 75-54, Ashland by 21 with 2:20 to go. One more for Spurlock. James Mayor off the Tomcat bench will check in. Oh, I'm sorry, he gets 3. He was fouled shooting 3, wasn't he? My fault. So he hits his second one, he'll get one more. And here comes James Mayor, the 6'10" junior at 200 pounds, and Freeze goes out. He had a big game tonight. Did a good job offensively and defensively. Spurlock up and in. Got all 3 of them. So they score 3 points with the clock stopped at 2:20. Timeout, Boyd County. Ashland leads at 75-56. We'll be back here on B97.
TK Dodrell Jewelers has the perfect gifts for any occasion. You must see their Nicole Barr stained glass collection. Nicole Barr is fine art as well as fine jewelry. Carefully handmade designs, hard-fired at 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. They will never fade or tarnish and will last for generations. You can always find the best trendy, everyday, or special occasion pieces at TK Dodrell Jewelers. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. TK Dodrell Jewelers in Pullman Square, downtown Huntington.
Everyone knows texting while driving is a recipe for disaster, but did you know that changing the radio station, putting on makeup, or talking with a passenger are other forms of distracted driving? This is Trooper Malone with the Ohio State Highway Patrol's Ironton Post. Distracted driving is unsafe and the consequences can be devastating. Help us drive to save lives. Never drive distracted.
Your home for the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
2:20 to go in this one. Ashland comfortably ahead, 75-56. It'll be Tomcat basketball when play resumes. Tomcats have turned it around from Saturday. For the Cats, it's Conway, Adkins, DeBoard, Carter, and Mayor. By the way, the Tomcats have their new maroon uniforms out tonight. Ashland on the front and Tomcats on the side. I like it. Carter will put it in play. Ashland's got to come the length of the floor. Boyd County picking up full court man-to-man. Looking as Carter to get it in. He'll get it in to Conway. And he'll get fouled immediately by Martin, his first. So we'll walk to the other end where Tucker Conway will shoot the 1-and-1. And he has struggled at the foul line this year, 62%, but tonight he's 2 for 2. Now last year he led us in free throw shooting. He was knocking them down in nearly an 80% clip. Senior up and in. Boy, when he's got his stroke going, fellas, there ain't no biting stop him. 76-56, one more for Conway, make it 77, and a foul on the rebound. And there was no rebound because Conway made the free throw, and the foul's going to be on Mayor. He was going up to, I guess, try and rebound it, and fell on top of the Boyd County player with 2:19 to go. We walk to the other end where Martin will shoot the 1-and-1 for Boyd County. 77-56, Ashland. Boyd County fans hitting the exits. They've seen enough. Ashland's going to win it. Boyd County's going to lose their first game of the year as Martin hits a free throw. He'll have another. 77-57. One more for Alex Martin. He's no relation to me. Missed that one. Rebound by Mayor. Mayor coming out of there with a pass to Carter. Carter heads up floor. Being ridden by Holbrook. No call to Conway to Carter. 2:10 to go. Carter out front. He'll penetrate, go into the lane. He'll double it up. No good. Rebounded by Martin. Here comes Boyd County with it. Spurlock, a lob up to Hicks. Hicks will drive the baseline. He'll give it nicely. A trailer down the lane, Martin, and he got the bucket. 77-59, minute 50 to go. Carter trying to get it in, and Conway gets tripped by Martin. His second, and we'll walk to the other end where Conway will shoot the 1-and-1. From this point on, both teams are on the double bonus. Tomcats have shot their free throws tonight well. They've shot from the field very well. They've shot their three-pointers very well. And Conway misses as I brag on him. He missed it. 77-59, a minute 45. Here comes Holbrook into the paint. Inside out to Spurlock from, well, that was probably from US 60. He missed it. Rebounded by Carter. Now to DeBoard. DeBoard up the near sideline. Gets tripped, no call. He'll take it in the lane. Inside out to Conway. Minute and a half to go. Conway just dribbling with it. Tomcats don't need to shoot. We're up by 18 points. Conway inside out now to Atkins. They're just playing keep away is all they're doing. Now to Carter and now to DeBoard at minute 15. Double team trapped and fouled by Hicks, his fourth. And DeBoard will now shoot two. Ashland leads it 77-59 with 1:15 to go. And Race DeBoard will shoot two. He is 5 of 6 from the foul line tonight. Big game against his former team, but he missed that one. Trey Holbrook checks in for Boyd County, as does Drew Smith, a freshman. Out go Hicks and Ellis. One more for DeBoard. And he missed that one. Rebounded by Rhett Holbrook. Minute 10 to go. Ashland by 18. Here comes Holbrook across the midcourt stripe. Fouled by DeBoard. That's one thing Ashland doesn't want to do is foul. Now Boyd County can score with the clock stopped, and Rhett Holbrook will go the line. And he'll shoot two, the double bonus. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Had 8 points in the first half and 0 here in the second. Holbrook up and in. 77-60. Caleb Clark checks in for the Tomcats. Clark, a 6'1 freshman, and Braxton Jennings. Tomcats sophomore will check in. Out will go Conway. And who else? I don't know. Carter, maybe? I don't know. Shot good.
Griffin Taylor into the ball game for the Lions.
Conway went out. Who else went out? I don't know. I know we only got 5, but it's Jennings and Clark and Mayor and DeBoard and Carter. Boyd picks up half-court man-to-man. Ashland leading 77-61 with a minute to go. DeBoard with it out front. Between the leg dribble, goes by the defender. Inside out, loses a handle on it. Turnover Ashland. Here comes Boyd down floor, and Ashland commits a silly foul. Why stop the clock and let him score? That foul is going to be on Jennings, his first. And it will be Martin back at the foul line for Boyd to shoot two. He is 1 of 4 from the foul line tonight. 53 seconds to go. Ashland leads it 77-61. And the shot by Martin is good, 77-62. Cam Davis will check back in. Race DeBoard will go out. So the only starter left is Xander Carter out there. One more for Martin. And it's good. Ashland led by as many as 24. They lead it by 14 right now, 77-63. Davis across the timeline, spins to the elbow, gives it to Jennings to Carter at 40 seconds. Carter will take it into the lane, shuffle it off, and get fouled. And that foul is going to be on Boyd County's Holbrook. Trey Holbrook, his first. We'll put Carter at the line to shoot two. Xander has struggled from the foul line tonight. He's 4 of 7. Oh, if Spurlock was a foul, he's done. Wasn't on Holbrook, my fault. Spurlock, who came in averaging 20, held tonight to 14. And in will come Malachi Wheeler, 5'11 freshman, or senior. I think he played football, maybe. I'm not sure. Carter will shoot 2 for the Cats, who lead it by 14. It's up, no good. Ashland missing their free throws down the stretch. They shot them well out here Saturday, but didn't get many. They're getting a lot tonight. And they were shooting well after 3 quarters. But he missed them both. Here's a 3 by Martin. It's good. 77-66, 30 seconds to go. Here comes Carter. Carter down to the baseline driving through the lane. He feeds to Clark. Clark to Jennings. Jennings has it knocked away. Steal by Trey Holbrook. He'll go to the other end, miss it, and Jennings fouled him. And Jennings will pick up the foul, his second. 18 seconds to go. Ashland leads by 11. At the line will be Trey Holbrook, and he'll shoot 2. Has not scored tonight. 77-66. Ashland led 71-47. Boyd County on a 19-4 run to end the game, but too little, too late. One more for Holbrook as he hits the first. 77-67. Holbrook with yet another. And it's good. 77-68. Cam Davis trying to get it in. Finally does to Jennings. Jennings up the far sideline. Spins into forecourt at 14 to Caleb Clark. And Clark just threw it away. I think he tried to feed it to Mayor, and the Tomcats turn it over again. They're real sloppy here in the closing minutes. Ashland leading by 9 with 11 seconds to go. Here is Martin. Martin to Wheeler. He'll throw up a long 3. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Mayor. Mayor to Carter, and Carter will stand and hold it, and that'll do it. Tomcats win at 77-68 over Boyd County here tonight. After they led by 24, they coast in for the win. The Tomcats move to 3-2 on the season. Boyd County suffers their first defeat. They fall to 4-1. The final score again is Ashland 77. Boyd County 68 here on B97.
The holidays are headed to your place with a special collection that's packing the cheer, all on Xfinity Flex. Host a movie marathon with winter favorites like Love Actually and Home Alone. Unwind with big laughs from hits like The Office and Elf. Or snuggle up with something new like Holiday in Santa Fe or Holiday Harmony. And keep festive tunes on repeat with North Pole Radio hosted by Santa from iHeartRadio. Whether you want to watch something fresh or familiar, you can feel the holiday spirit with Xfinity Flex. Say what to watch into your Xfinity voice remote.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with a holiday shopping spree? And your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
This is your moment to move forward and make progress. It's time to see where an education can take you. For 130 years, Strayer University has been at the forefront of change, offering programs that help students like you get ahead and stay ahead, and establishing innovative ways to help you achieve your goals so you can keep striving. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate by SCHEV.
And now the Tomcats post-game show on your home for Ashland sports, B97.
Tomcats win it here tonight by the final count of 77-68, even though they got outscored in that fourth quarter and led by 71-47. And I think the intensity died, and they missed some free throws and turned it over a few times. But the Cats coast in. After one quarter, it was 15-15. Boyd, in fact, led 15-11. But the Tomcats went on quite a tear, and to end the first and start the second, they went on a 12-0 run to take the lead out to 8 at 23-15, and extended that lead to as many as 12 in the first half at 34-22, led by 10 at halftime. Hi, John. How are you? Bye, Tammy. And outscored Boyd 19-9 that second quarter to win, lead at half 34-24. Third quarter, Boyd County tried to make a run or two, but the Tomcats answered the bell every time. They outscored the Lions 21-16 in that third stanza to lead 55-40. Extended that lead to 71-47, the biggest lead of the game. Ryan Bonner called off the Dogs, and the Tomcats, well, be honest with you, they got a little, not lazy, but they got a little careless. Didn't concentrate on their free throw shooting and turned it over several times late in the game, but still coast in for the 9-point lead at 77-68. Cats go to 3-2. Boyd County suffers their first defeat of the season as they fall to 4-1. All right, well, should I take a look at the stats now? Yeah, I probably should, because Coach Bonner will probably join me here in a minute. Tomcats shooting a lot better tonight, 28-49. 57%. Boyd County 25 of 66 for 38. Cats hit 8 of 16 behind the arc for 50%. Boyd was 3 of 24 for 12%. Tomcats hit 13 of 22 from the foul line. That's not getting it done, 59%. Boyd was 15 of 19 for 79%. That's getting it done. Tomcats on the boards tonight, 39-30. Cats had 15 turnovers in the game compared to Boyd County's 9. And they had 6 in the first quarter, which proved to be trouble, but came on to win it. For Boyd County, they had 4 players in double figures, 24 points for Jason Ellis and 9 rebounds, 14 for Spurlock, 10 for Rhett Holbrook, and 12 for Alex Martin. Hicks had 6, Trey Holbrook had 2, and that was the extent of the scoring for the Lions. The Cats also with 4 in double figures. Race to Board, playing against his former team. Good effort tonight. 19 points and 9 assists. Nearly a double-double. 15 points from Tucker Conway and 7 rebounds. 12 points from Carter, couple of rebounds. And 14 from Tristan Davis. I'm sorry, we had 5 in double figures. 14 for Tristan Davis and 4 rebounds. And Nate Freeze, who had 12 points and 6 rebounds. So we had 5 in double figures tonight. Asher Atkins had a bucket, but also had 6 rebounds. Cam Davis had a 3, couple of rebounds, and a couple of assists. Cats win it handily tonight, 77-68. We're back into action Friday night down at Bracken County. Coach Ryan Bonner will join me momentarily. Stay with us here on B97.
32 nations, 64 matches, and 1 destination, X1. Tune in to the FIFA World Cup on Fox and FS1 with X1, so you don't miss a goal, save, or epic moment from this year's tournament. We've got live matches, highlights, and recaps. Plus, when your team scores, celebrate by turning up iHeartRadio's Jock Jams music playlist and hear all your favorite stadium anthems. Xfinity is everyone's World Cup destination. Say World Cup into your Xfinity voice remote.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to have your holiday boosted with a holiday shopping spree and your wardrobe boosted with limited edition Jingle Ball swag? Of course you are. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX lets you interact and experience Jingle Ball like never before. Register now to boost your Jingle Ball experience. Go to iHeartRadio.com/VIPX. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball VIPX. Jingle Ball. Boosted.
Pfizer and BioNTech are proud sponsors of iHeartRadio Jingle Ball and VIPX Experience. Updated COVID-19 boosters designed for recent Omicron variants are now available for those eligible.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital. Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
Festivals, football, flannels. Some say fall is their favorite time of year. And this fall, there are now updated COVID-19 booster shots designed to help protect against COVID-19 variants. If you've had your primary series, schedule an updated COVID-19 booster shot appointment as soon as you're eligible. And don't forget to enjoy the foliage. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Your home of the Ashland Tomcats, B97.
Ashland wins it here tonight. They coast in for the 77 so you can't hear me. Yeah, let's see. Can you hear me now? Still can't hear me? Okie dokie. We'll try this. Let's see. We'll push that one in. How about now? No?
A little bit, yeah. I can hear you a little bit now. You can turn. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay, my fault, Coach. All right. All right, you coast in for a 77-68 win. Got out to a nice lead. Boyd made a run on you. Tight first quarter. But after trailing 15-11, you went on a 12-0 run. You went from 4 down to 8 up. Good job.
Thank you. That was great. Great game plan execution. You know, we stressed and emphasized to our guys this that we had to take away the three-point shot.
You did that.
It was all about taking away the three and forcing tough twos at the rim, and because they were making 10 a game going into tonight, and they were shooting 32 of them a game.
Yeah.
So that's baseline. That's analytics. You have to trust that.
Mm-hmm.
And our guys, man, we were the 2-3 zone majority of the game. So,
look here. Here's old Sally.
Love you.
We got Sally here tonight and Villers here tonight. That's good stuff.
But we hopped in that zone, and because of our length on the back end of it, we were able to extend it and take away those catch-and-shoot threes. And they did a good job rebounding out of it because we won the rebound battle 39-30. So, again, just great game plan execution and understanding what we had to do to win that game.
And you had a couple of guys, well, two of your starters got into early foul trouble. Carter and Atkins you had to put on the bench.
Yeah.
And what about Nate Freeze? My God, the kid exploded.
His minutes were unbelievable tonight.
21 minutes, 12 points, and 6 rebounds. That's a great effort.
Very much so. And Nate is a guy that just is going to battle around the rim. He's going to go after every ball. And, you know, he's finishing those shots at the rim now.
Yeah.
You know, that he struggled with early on. And I think that was just related to his conditioning.
Uh-huh.
I think he's gotten himself back into basketball shape, getting there, and it's easier for him to finish those baskets, and he can give us more minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was fantastic. And one of the things that I was so excited about this year from a personnel standpoint is that we can put true quote-unquote big dogs in there because those guys are valuable, especially late in the game when you have to get a stop and have to get a rebound. I couldn't be more proud of him, man. Fantastic minutes.
Let's talk about your defense tonight, Coach. I thought it was outstanding. They shoot 37%. They're 3 of 24 behind the arc for a miserable 12%. And you out-rebound them. You had a few more turnovers than they did, but some of those came late in the game. We'll talk about that. But I thought your defense was just, you really, I guess you really got physical with Boyd County, and they're not used to that.
Yeah, no, that was part of the game plan. And that zone, because we're able to extend it, we can take away the threes. And the day one when we installed that zone, the rules and the mindset behind it was we want to get no threes, no layups, and force tough twos. And they did that tonight, man. They took away the three. We didn't give up any layups, and we forced tough twos. That's just Textbook, man.
Offense, I like and we talked about in the pregame, there were some offensive tweaks, I like to call them.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. Still don't know what they are. But whatever the hell it was, it worked.
Well, if you noticed tonight, Race the Board was fantastic coming off the ball screen. And we've spent a lot of time with him just hammering into the fact that, Race, when you come off a ball screen looking to score the basketball, nobody can stop you. And what was happening in the first half is we were ball screening for him, and he was drawing two every time, and we were getting wide open layups. So that was one of the tweaks. And then we also worked on thanks, buddy. We worked on our ball movement because I thought Saturday we were too stagnant. We stood still. Mm-hmm. So I thought our movement was a lot better, and we didn't shoot the ball good from the free throw line, but we shot a lot of them tonight.
And you mentioned that in the pregame.
Yeah, because you
went from 7 to 22.
Yeah,
that's good.
I guess I jinxed this on the radio before the game because I said we were shooting 80% going into the game. But I'm very proud of the fact that they're taking those coaching points and they're really working to translate that to the floor because they'll knock down those free throws, and that's gonna come in handy.
Oh yeah,
with the schedule that we got coming up, that's gonna come in handy.
You got that right. You shoot well from the field tonight, 57%. Behind the arc, you're 50%. How Race? Free throw shooting was off at 59%, but the shooting. And you told me, and I get concerned, but you still be patient.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
Have faith, man, because we got guys that can hit shots. Heck, in that Betsy Lane scrimmage, we hit 12 threes.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean? So we can shoot it, and we can fill it up. And then when Race pushes tempo, we're going to get those open threes, and we'll knock them down. But we got in a rhythm tonight, and that was so good to see. And I know that was probably a big weight off our players' shoulders, too.
Late in the game, you led 71 to 47. That's a 24-point lead. You only win by 9. So I thought you got a little sloppy at the tail end. You missed some free throws.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and it's not to cut you off, but one of my takeaways from that is we need to make sure that we're working that situation into practices. That end of game situation where we're up, 13-14.
You're an old football coach. You got to keep your foot on their throat.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and
you got to keep pounding them.
Well, and ball security is so huge when you're up late because pressure's coming. So we can't force. We got to take care of the ball and cross it. And at that point, we got to look to turn the ball over a little bit until we can get the absolute best shot possible. And I thought they were successful in speeding us up and condensing that lead a little bit. But that's something that again, a correctable mistake.
It is. Coach, 13 in a row now over Boyd County. It's quite an accomplishment. They haven't beat you since 2019.
Yeah, I'm so happy for these kids because this, first, GRC, Great Crossings, those are two very tough opponents.
Oh, boy. Are they ever?
And you and I talked about this. That can kind of affect a kid's mentality going into the next game. But I thought they were poised tonight. I thought they played with confidence. And I thought, for the most part, they conducted themselves with class. And, what more can you ask for?
Exactly. Good start to a tough week.
Yes.
Friday night at Bracken, Saturday at home against Funding, but a good start to a tough week ahead.
We want to finish this week 3-0, but again, we tell our
win
guys,
the first one.
Yeah, focus on what's in front of you, and that's Bracken at Bracken. I'm telling you what, that atmosphere is going to every bit match what we saw tonight.
Oh yeah, tiny
wild
gym
up there.
It's a tiny gym, but we'll do best we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
They took us to overtime in our place last year.
Yes, they did. It was a heck of a basketball
Yes,
game.
it was. Those kids can shoot it. Good job tonight, Ryan
Thank
Bonner.
you, Dickie.
Enjoy your first win over Boyd County. That's a good one.
I am. I appreciate it.
At 5 games in, that's your biggest win so far, and that's a good one, too.
I appreciate it, Dickie.
There'll be more of those, though.
That's right.
All right, Tomcats win at 77 to 68. And we'll get one of my buddies on here. Hi, Race.
What's up?
You want to sit down and chat for a minute? Race to board, our Tomcat player of the night. Let's take a look at his stats this evening. 19 points, 9 assists, I'll probably find another one. That'll give you a double-double. And 3 rebounds. And a great game from you. Great floor game. You took care of the ball against. And I got to ask you this question. And the first question is, playing against your former team.
Yeah.
They know you. You know them, obviously. So a little added pressure, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely added pressure. I mean, I've known them since I played with them my whole high school career.
Sure.
So I have nothing bad to say against them. I mean,
No.
I see them as my brothers, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's a basketball game, so I'm going to take my brothers I have now against the ones I had before.
Exactly. So between the lines, it's different.
It's a whole different
It's a whole different thing.
experience.
You fell behind. You got out to a good lead. Then you fell behind, but then you went on I think it was a 15-0 run. Got out by 8 or 10, and kept increasing. It seemed like a race tonight. They'd make a little run. They might get, we'd lead by 15. They might get it to 10 or something. But we always answered the bell.
Yeah. I mean, coming from that, I mean, Xander, he had 2 fouls right in the first quarter. So I mean, that was a momentum change for us. I mean, that he's our top scorer. So I mean, having him in the game is a whole different. That's a game changer. So I mean, not having him just changed the whole thing. So I mean,
but Nate, you didn't let it affect you.
No, can Nate come in? He did his part. I mean,
wow, did he something?
He did.
What is it with you and him on these pick and rolls?
I know we had that connection.
Oh my goodness, that was. I mean, he had like 4 or 5 quick buckets all of a sudden, and you get 5 or 6 assists. Were they doing something that?
I mean, they couldn't
stop you.
Guard both of us.
No, that's true.
We work on that a lot in practice.
Do you?
Pick and roll. So I mean, we knew that was going to be a big part of today's game.
Well, it's a good win for you.
It was a good win.
Out here and to win this thing. And well, let's talk for a minute. And I know you do, and I know the Queen Bee's waiting over here for you. But and I got to ask you, how you like it so far?
I like it. I mean,
do you? Okay.
From day
one, you
can
be honest with me.
I have from day one. I mean, they've accepted me as a brother to them, and that means a lot to me. Because, I mean, when I went to Boyd, I feel like everybody at Ashland hated me. But
that's not true.
That's what it felt like in games.
I respected.
Yeah.
We have a lot of respect for our opponents, as you've learned now.
Right.
When we play Clark County and Great Crossing and Boyd County and Ironton St. Joe or Bracken, whoever it is, you got to respect those people.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you're a good player, you got to respect them. But I mean, it means a lot that they've accepted me into their family, as that they have.
This team we got is a pretty good basketball team. We still got some improving to do.
Yeah.
Quite a bit in some areas, but what are a couple of areas that you feel like we got to get better?
Definitely our full court offense. I mean, we had a bunch of turnovers late in the game, which
I agree.
We was up 20, and then all of a sudden down 10, and I mean, this is something we have to work on in practice.
Sure.
You see the way we shoot. I mean, we shoot that way for a reason because we shoot a lot in practice. So I mean, us shooting threes the way we did, I mean, that's a big part of of who we are.
Well, you answered the challenge tonight. Good job. You got this tough little Bracken County team. These two kids can. Have you ever seen them play?
Yeah, I have. It's the same, and it's going to be the same
I mean,
environment
these two
as it is here.
guys, they can shoot like I've never seen anybody shoot before.
I know.
They took us to overtime last year at our place. I mean, they're down like 8 or 10, and they start throwing these threes up, and they go in.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a tough one, but great job tonight. Proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Race to board, our Tomcat player of the game as Ashland wins it here tonight, 77-68. That will do it from here. Our tip-off on Friday night is at 7:30, and we will be on the air about 10 after, 15 after, something like that, from, I can't remember the city in Bracken County. Is Brooksville or someplace? I'm not real sure. Anyway, it's about 20, 30 minutes on the other side of Maysville, and we'll be there for that one on Friday night. Again, I want to wish my daughter Whitney a happy birthday. Today's my daughter's birthday, Hope. Did you know that? Yep. Happy birthday, Whitney. I love you more than you'll ever know. Well, for Scott Hessen back at the office and spinning in the dials in the studio, our Tomcat player of the game, Race to Board, and Coach Ryan Bonner. This is Dickie Martin. The final score again, Ashland 77, Boyd County 68. We'll see you Friday night here on B97.
This has been Ashland Tomcats basketball on B97.